Today we are reading Fleet Primer, an educational handbook compiled by the IPC, distributed to fleet members to cover essential combat knowledge for space operations. This collectible can be found starting from the party car of the Astral Express. It is found on the western side of the bar. Internal use only, do not distribute. Hey sailor, ever been to IPC's Space Military Academy? No? Well, it makes no difference. Considering we always get some illiterates is crossed out. Editorial. Those awaiting education from frontier worlds on board, we should explain how modern space combat works and what sort of opponents we're up against. The history of human warfare is a story of ever-growing toys, from armor and swords to vehicles and guns, then to warships and giant cannons. No matter how soldiers' equipment expanded, victory was always determined by humans. However, at cosmic scales, most battles are decided before they begin. Just by calculating equipment standards, it's easy to predict which way victory will lean, with gaps sometimes greater than between humans and insects. In space, range, accuracy, and speed form an impossible triangle. No entity can excel in all three. Editorial note, except emanators. Thus, warships follow two main attack strategies: close in for precision strikes, or overwhelm opponents with massive and indiscriminate area attacks. Space pirates often take a more direct approach, boarding and bringing the fight to familiar territory. Hand-to-hand combat requires less brainpower than calculating trajectories and routes. Plus, they get a free ship if they win. Inter-Astral Peace Corporation. Without silver rails, Pathstriders will have some insufficient or dangerous travel methods. While these might connect several star sectors, they can't establish a vast and efficient cosmic market. Thus, the IPC fleet's main duty is protecting and maintaining existing silver rails, sometimes also undertaking planetary landings and securing key points. Most warships carry a complement of mechs and drop pods to support ground forces after securing orbit. IPC warships favor energy weapons, with positron cannons, annihilation beams, and imaginary fission cannons standard even on frigates. Our fleet also possesses the universe's strongest shield technology, colored like the Amber Lord's holy form. The Marketing Development Department's 6 fleets are each valued worth a rank P46 employee. Recently, the Intelligentsia Guild completed modifications on a Genius Society invention, naming it the Number 77 Puzzle Cannon. It triggers explosions directly at target locations, requiring no flight time or accuracy concerns. A perfect weapon. However, still in testing, the device remains too large for all but the biggest ships to carry. Antimatter Legion. Most Antimatter Legion members can cross stars without ships, but for expeditions, they use borehole blitz transport vessels as planetary invasion platforms. These ships drill destructive tunnels through imaginary barriers for forced passage. Unlike silver rails, these tunnels are extremely dangerous, unusable by non-Legion forces, and sometimes leak imaginary energy. Ships attempting borehole travel are like threading through a tooth-lined gullet, facing near certain death. When blitz ships close in, Void Rangers and Tramplers can teleport past shields directly to our bridges, overwhelming even ship-based mech forces. In fleet battles, Selenova, the Lord Ravager, is undoubtedly the most fearsome opponent. Even common Void Rangers cause terrible destruction under her command. Surviving captains report her fleets show uncanny coordination, meshing like perfect gears, even executing theoretical tactics. Considering communication delays and troop morale, our fleet could never achieve such precise cooperation. Recent cases show Selenova possesses intergalactic command abilities, potentially intervening even in frigate-level encounters. When facing Legion forces under Selenova, units must first determine if she or her avatar is aboard the flagship. If so, prioritize decapitation strikes. Though this won't eliminate her permanently, it temporarily disrupts her command. If not, focus on intercepting approaching blitz ships and prepare for retreat. The Shenzhou Alliance. The Shenzhou Alliance fleet underwent 2 reforms, now a vast mix of organic and mechanical vessels. While little intelligence exists about their main warships, more notable is a multi-purpose vehicle called the Star Skiff. Taking the closely allied Yao Qing, Their starskiff technology seems similar to Borisan Mecha Beast ships, each bred through biotechnology. Using pilot genetic data as keys, the ship's performance and interface details perfectly match pilot habits, like a custom-made second body. At sufficient tonnage, these starskiffs could even replace pilots in judgment and action. The Intelligentsia Guild believes these vessels should be considered organisms. Their relationship with pilots isn't just machines with operators, but hunters with hounds. Planet Screwlum. The anti-organic equation may no longer pose a threat, yet given how the two Emperors' wars ravaged the known universe, all units must remain vigilant against the Intellitrons, though such caution should remain discreet. Planet Screwlum now stands as the face of the Intellitron power, its fleet embodying their philosophy, evolution over creation. Through augmentation, individual Intellitrons transform seamlessly into combat vessels of any scale, commanding their weapons with instinctive precision. Unlike Cloud Knights who can dismount from Shinjo starskiffs post-battle, augmented Intellitrons become one with their warship forms. To Intellitrons, physical form bears no impact on their identity, regardless of the extent of modifications or damage. This significantly reduces their maintenance cost. One day, they may abandon these humanoid shells worn for social acceptance, forcing us to unearth our long-buried arsenals.